Well, I don't know about you guys, but I have to say Monaco was actually somewhat enjoyable this year, thanks to the sudden twist with the rain coming in towards the end of the race. But in today's video, Hamilton issues a statement on the latest Mercedes upgrades, and on top of that, Wolff has given his own thoughts on the W14 and its performance in Monaco. This is one you don't miss, guys, so let's dive straight into the video. Mercedes arrived in Monaco with the W14 looking a lot different to how we had previously seen in Miami, with an upgrade package that we should have seen a week earlier if it had not been for the cancellation of the Imola Grand Prix. Now, Mercedes staff were very reserved over the judgment of the W14 upgrade due to the narrow and twisty streets in Monaco not really shedding a real glimpse into how much the upgrades have benefited or not benefited the car. But despite this, obviously the drivers can provide us with a lot more insight as to how they felt in the car, and Hamilton has done just that. It feels like the car has progressed, it has moved forwards. I think next week we'll get a much better view in a place where we can really push, with medium and high speed corners. But I think that overall it has been a really positive weekend for us. Hamilton started out the race in 6th on the grid, however with the chaos that ensued late on into the race, he soon found himself in 4th, pushing Esteban Ocon for a podium finish. However, 4th was the best that he could achieve in the end. It was a good result, a good improvement overall. As a team, I feel we made a good step forward. To finish 4th and 5th in such a tricky race like this one was today, I think it's a great result. The team did a great job today with the strategy, and I think to get the leapfrog on the Ferraris is awesome. The late rain definitely provided Mercedes with a good opportunity to make up places in the race, as we saw many drivers kissing the barriers and going off down the escape roads in the slick conditions. But luckily for Hamilton, he was not one of the many drivers who ended up down the escape road. However, he did give us an insight as to what the tricky conditions were like to drive in. It was very, very bad. There's really no words to describe how difficult it was, and I think that, for my side, I couldn't get the temperature into the intermediate tyres, so I was just tiptoeing. I think our crossover was good, it's just that I lost ground to everyone when I had to stop. So we were at a bit of a disadvantage there, and it just made it a little bit trickier, but no mistakes kept it on the track. Whilst there were no mistakes for Hamilton, there was a mistake for Russell, one which saw him take the escape road heading down the hill into turn 5, which ultimately cost him a podium finish, and on top of that, he did pick up a 5-second penalty for causing a collision as Perez collided into the back of his W14 as he reversed out onto the track. Out of the car, team principal Toto Wolff has given his own verdict on the W14 upgrades and the race, and his comments were surprisingly positive. It's so difficult because we're in the mix with Aston Martin and with Ferrari, I would say. But on a positive note, maybe encouraging because we have never been really good here. We have been 3/10 behind pole this year, last year it was 6/10. The car was awful last year, and this time around the drivers said it's not good. So there's a step up in the description. But we really need to be careful. We've got to go to Barcelona and collect more data. It's a new baseline. I don't expect us to clear Aston Martin and Ferrari there either. It is more about understanding what this car does now and how do we need to set it up. We're really good at grinding away once we've decided the development direction, and we grind away. Even with the old package that wasn't great. It was terrible at the beginning of the season, and we managed to win a race in Interlagos in a very dominant way. So we're going to get there. Now, whilst it's hard to draw any kind of conclusion as to how well the upgrades worked, closing the gap in Monaco to 3/10 in qualifying from 6/10 is definitely an improvement. And I do believe we are going to see the real performance from the car once we get to Barcelona this coming weekend. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. And until the next time, bye bye.